Oh yeah, she left you to be by herself. She left you to sit at home alone and watch TV. Yeah, 100%. 100% that's why she left you, G. She left you because she just really wanted to sit at home by herself, not to run around with some other dude. You're totally right. She's a good person. She's different than all the rest. Completely agree. She ain't fucking nobody. Don't worry, you can sleep just fine at night. Maybe you should text her when you're lonely. Send her a text. She might text back this time. She's definitely not with some dude. You know all those other times she didn't reply? She was tired. She was asleep. Don't worry about it. This time she might text back. Miss you too. Wish we could have worked out. There's not some dude like me sitting next to her laughing at your messages. If I want something and I can't have it, I can't sleep. When I was broke, I couldn't sleep. I don't know how there's broke people out here sleeping just fine at night. Going, oh, you know, inflation's 20%, gas prices are 6 times, everything on the news is a lie, I never stand a chance of ever getting rich, where's my pillow? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
You must panic, gentlemen, because things are gonna get a whole bunch worse before they get better. So whatever plans you have that were for the middle of next year, that were due to take 6 to 12 months, whatever they are, they must disappear. You must instantly enact these plans. You must instantly take action, and you must aim for instant results.
You're a different man when you have no safety net. You're a different man when you have to pull it off. No, I need to. No, I literally have to pull this off. I have to roll the dice. Most men don't understand what it feels like to roll a dice and you have to get a 6. They go, what do you mean you have to? No, I have to get a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, but what if you don't? No, I have to get a 6. You're not understanding me.
When I hear people say, oh, it's hard, or I don't have time, etc., all you're doing is telling me you're a loser. Every single winner feels the same as you do. The difference is they do not quit. They do not give up. They do not make excuses. They stay on the highway. It's amazing what you can achieve if you never give up. My saying, unmatched perspicacity and sheer indefatigability. That point is important. Sheer indefatigability. The inability to become fatigued. If you never quit, if you never give up, if you never give in, you're going to get exactly what you wanted. All you had to do is not be a fucking coward, and you still failed. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't care about excuses. God doesn't care about excuses. And the winners who went through the exact same things you're going through, who didn't quit, don't care about excuses. There are winners and losers in the world. You are either a winner who dedicates himself, never gives up, continues to learn, does everything he knows he needs to do regardless of how he feels, or you're a loser who makes excuses and you stay invisible for the rest of human time. Make a choice.
And you're going to feel shit for a pretty large percentage of the time. But you're only going to ever escape that if you just perform regardless. You have to perform when you feel bad. As a man, you can't say, I will perform when I feel good. It doesn't work that way because our heads are too complicated and life's too complicated. There's too much on our shoulders and we have too much stress and too much pressure. Our heads are fucked. You have to be the kind of person who says, I perform regardless. I didn't miss a single day's training. I didn't miss a please. I didn't miss a thank you. I'm not saying I was happy. I'm saying I did exactly what I was supposed to do.
You should be a therapist. Come see me with your problems. And I'm going to make you sit in front of a cancer patient and explain to them everything that's wrong with your life. And if you can manage to make that terminal cancer patient feel sorry for you, then you're allowed to be depressed. Otherwise, you have to shut the fuck up and get on with it. We live in a world of cowards. Everyone's a fucking coward. This is garbage. Oh, you feel sad. Boo-hoo. Who said you were supposed to be happy? Nobody. Maybe we're all sad. Every day you get older. Every day you're going to get closer to death. You ran out of milk in the fridge. Your girlfriend doesn't love you. Who gives a shit? We're all sad.
Have you given up yet? You were all excited and motivated and you promised you're going to be dedicated and do all these amazing things, but New Year's is over now and all the hype is over and you've told everyone your resolutions and no one cares anymore. You're still kind of doing them. You're still going to the gym because you said you would, but are you really training or are you slowly fizzling out? By like the 15th, 16th, you would have quit by then, wouldn't you? Because you were excited, but you're not excited anymore. And you can only do things that are hard when you're excited about them, which is why your life sucks. You need to do things that are hard because they must be done. That is the difference between dedication and motivation. So I ask you, be honest. Have you lost some of your gumption? Have you lost some of your excitement towards those goals, towards those dreams you were trying to achieve? If you've lost 1% motivation, towards the things you promised you would achieve in 2026, then you are guaranteed to quit this year. That's the best thing about being dedicated. You don't need motivation. As your moods change, as the weather changes up and down, nothing changes, because things must be done, and they get done. So ask yourself if you are motivated or dedicated. If you're motivated, you don't stand a chance. If you're dedicated, you're gonna get it done, irregardless of how terrible you feel. I'm never motivated, but I am dedicated. I hate training.
Things changed. You're still in the same shit position you were then. None of your dreams have come true.
Everyone else is happy just to go for dinner and go drink and sit around with girls. You have to feel something inside of you that makes you unhappy with that. And the only way to make it go away is to fight. Never use excuses. It doesn't matter if your ankle hurts, doesn't matter if you're sad, it doesn't matter if you had a bad day, it doesn't matter if you have a cold. When it's on, it's on. Life is not how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. It's how much you can take and keep moving forward.
To a party, and then they'll play music, and then we'll dance. For hours, for fucking hours of your fucking life. You don't need fun. You need purpose. You need a mission. You need something larger than yourselves to live for.
Get to fucking work. You're a young man. You're supposed to be like a fighting age young man full of testosterone and ambition to take over the world. You're not done working hard right now. Now you want to take like a little bit of time off to do some breath work and do some meditation by all means. But to give up your big goal, which is financial freedom, physical freedom, location freedom, all of these like freedoms that the masculine craves, to be in this state of non-desire is fucking pathetic. I think we need to have more desire. Now a lot of that will sound like materialistic desire. You know, I want more subscribers, more money, but it's not actually about those things. We all inherently know this, that once we achieve the big goal of the subscribers, we're not going to feel any difference. It was not about the subscribers, the car, the watch, or any of that. It was about the man that you have to become to get to that point. It isn't that I wake up thinking, oh, well, my biceps this big. It's that I had to fucking do 1,000 curls and it really hurts, but I kept on showing up to do them anyway. So that now, anytime I walk past the mirror, I'm reminded that younger me did this for me. That's what the benefit is. That's why the desire was so valuable. Imagine if the one thing we changed about me right now was just the physique and I was just like skinny fat. Imagine how different, if that was the one thing, how different I would be, how much less of an impact I would have had on the world if I said the exact same things in the same way, but I just wasn't jacked.
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. It's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it. It sucks. It just fucking sucks. And that's the one thing, if I could teach anybody anything, it just fucking sucks. And it's gonna continue to suck. And if you're not strong mentally, and you have no willpower, you're gonna continue falling back in this hole versus the man that sits back and goes, all right, motherfucker. This is why I cuss, because this is what is in me. This is what it took for me to be me. Sorry, it didn't take, hey, okay, we're gonna do this today. No, this fucking really sucks. This is real, dude. This is real. And every day, I'm set back. So this is what I would tell your boy. This is exactly what I tell him. Every day you wake up, you're gonna probably be set back for the first 4 weeks before you lose to significant weight because of the mind is gonna be fucking with you the whole time. There's no dopamine. There's no dopamine in there at 300 pounds. You got nothing. Your hormones are shot. You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. It has to be false. Because you're not it. You're a fat piece of shit. And that's the reality of it. So you have to create a false reality to live in that, just to get to work on yourself.
If you really want to avoid all the critics in your life, then do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing, and you'll never get their attention. But if you are something and you're doing something, you become something, guess what? You get their attention. and that pisses them off because they could never be what you are now. So the only thing they can do to make themselves feel good is try to bring you the fuck down. I say thank you for that. Thank you for acknowledging the fact that I'm doing something, because I don't know who the fuck you are, but you seem to know who I am.
You want to live a miserable, frustrated, torturous existence? Dream about how great things could be and do nothing about it. That's going to be very painful for you from here until the end of your life. And then at the end of your life, you're going to regret your entire life because you're going to say, well, shit, I knew what to do, but I just didn't do it.
If you don't want to wake up, then what have you got to lose? Exactly. Everybody who's like at the bottom and feels like they have nothing going for them, reframe that as I have nothing going for me, which also means that I have nothing to lose by taking action. It makes you a much more dangerous person. So I had made the decision that I would either die or I would succeed. And so I didn't know when it would happen. I just figured if I continued, so if there's one thing for the audience, for anyone who's going through it right now, like one of the thing that I would, the refrain, the repeated message that I had to myself over and over again was, I cannot lose if I do not quit. And so that was under my control. Then when I would talk about like controlling the controllable, like I could choose not to quit. And so if I could just have that, then it meant like, it was like this tiny little thing. It's like, if I don't quit, I didn't lose. It just means I still get to play. Champions are broken. We're like, huh? It's like people look at champions and try and find something that champion has that they don't have. He's like, but it's not that at all. He's like, they lack something everyone else has, which is an off button. They just don't stop. He was like, the only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. And that's when he said, success is the only revenge. He's like, it's not the best revenge. He's like, it's the only one. There's no other revenge.
So I know why you go on Instagram, because you just have the time. You have the time because you don't want to put that time into bettering oneself. But don't be mad when you're laying there in your fucking bed and you're in the fucking hospital and you're 70, 80, 90 years old and you're thinking, man, I feel like I didn't fucking do something. Because you did. You didn't do it. You didn't do shit. What if you can't run? Give a fuck. It was never about running. Why do you think I run? It's the worst thing. I hate doing it more than anything. It sucks. But you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes.
Take ownership. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Get control of your ego. Don't hide your delicate pride from the truth. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mistakes, take ownership of your shortfalls, take ownership of your problems, and then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. Take ownership of your mission. Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future, and take ownership of your life. And lead. Lead. Lead yourself and your team and the people in your life. Lead them all to victory.
Wake up at 5 a.m. I wake up whenever the fuck I want to wake up. I don't take cold showers. I take very hot, warm showers. I don't do meditation. I don't journal anything. I don't write down anything. I don't sit down and manifest about something. I just do the work that's necessary, and I understand that if I just do that, whatever result that I want will eventually come as time goes on.
Every man has two lives, and the second one begins when he realizes that nobody is coming to save him. At the end of the day, you know exactly what you need to do, but you're just being too much of a bitch to not take action on it. The only thing keeping you from actually living the life that you want to is sitting down and just doing the fucking work. You know exactly what you need to do. You just need to grow a pair of balls and fucking get that shit done, man. Because on the other side of everything that you're avoiding is everything that you want.
If I'm running on a treadmill and I get to mile 9 and I get complete cramp in one of my legs, and I know I've told myself I'm going to run 10 kilometers today, he goes, I will have to limp the last mile, even if no one's watching, because I can't let the demons in. And if I let the demons in, they'll show up in the 11th round of a championship fight when there's 50,000 people watching me in the audience. And I know deep in my self-story that I'm the type of person that quits when things get hard because I got off that treadmill at mile 9 when no one was watching. It would modify my self-story. The commitments we keep to ourselves and what we do when no one's watching is the most persuasive evidence that governs everything we then do every day thereafter.
What's your life gonna look like if you don't do it? What's your life gonna look like if you don't fucking go out and build what the fuck you wanna build? That you have this little vision in your heart and in your mind of what your life should be like. And what are you gonna feel like if you don't go do that? What are you gonna feel like in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, when you die? What are you going to be saying? Because I can promise you, bro, that dream ain't going away. That dream was placed in your heart and in your mind by God. It is your purpose, and you are obligated to go build it. And for you to go build that, it's going to require executing when you don't fucking feel like it. So you better just go out and figure this out right now. It's discipline, it's not motivation.
You should treat yourself as if you're valuable, especially in potential. But you should concentrate on who you should become, especially if you're young. And so let's say you're miserable and nihilistic and chaotic and depressed and all of that now, and you have your reasons, you know, terrible parenting, abuse, all of those things. It's like, well, you should feel good about yourself. It's like, no, it's not the right message. Is that it's more like you should understand how much potential there is within you to set that straight. And then you should do everything you can to manifest that in the world, and it will set it straight. And that's better than self-esteem. It's like you're in a crooked, horrible position. Okay, fine. There's a lot of suffering and pain associated with that. Yeah, you can't just feel good about that because it's not good, but you can do something about it. You can genuinely do something about it. And I think all the evidence suggests that that's the case.
Yes.
So I'm telling young people, look, no matter how bad your situation is, I'm not going to pretend it's okay. It's not okay. It's tragic, tainted with malevolence. And some people really get hurt by malevolent people, like, you know, terribly hurt. Sometimes they never recover. It's really awful. But there's more to you than you think. And if you stand up and face it with a positive, with a noble vision, with discipline and intent, you can go far farther to overcoming it than you can imagine.
Have you ever been to the gym and seen a person in fantastic physical condition? They're strong, they're ripped, they're large. And you say to them, how did you get so big and strong? And they say, I don't know. Oops, it kind of just happened. Or have you ever found a really rich man or a very successful man and said, how did you become rich and successful? And he goes, I don't know, bro. I just woke up one day and it kind of happened and now I'm living my dream life. No, there is a very detailed plan and roadmap. For you to become strong, you must eat a certain way. You must train a certain way. For you to become rich, you must earn money a certain way. You must understand exactly how you're going to make money. You have to design your dream life. What house are you going to live in? Who's your woman going to be? Is she blonde? Is she brunette? What car are you going to drive? And you can choose the color. You can choose the wheels. You can choose the carbon. Is it a Lamborghini? Is it a Ferrari? Is it a McLaren? You talk about your dream life. You don't even know what your dream life is. How do you expect to get to a destination when you don't know where you're going? Do you understand? I designed my dream life long ago, before I was known, before I had anything. And I worked very hard with a very concise, very detailed plan to ensure I ended up exactly where I wanted to be. And you're not going to end up where you want to be if you don't know where it is.
That ex who really upset you, who broke your heart, she has a new man now and she seems happy. She wouldn't be happy if you got a lot richer. If you got a bunch richer after you broke up, in better shape and famous, if she saw you and goes, wow, he didn't have a six-pack and arms like that when I was with him. He didn't drive a car like that when I was with him. Look at him now. I really wish I didn't leave him and go with this other guy. I wish I stayed with him.
Before you know it, she'd hate her current husband and want you back. Success is the best revenge. It's the best revenge on your school teachers who didn't believe in you. It's the best revenge on your boss who used to boss you around. It's the best revenge on all those women who don't fucking reply to you anymore. It's the revenge on everyone. It's the cure-all, the silver bullet. The only thing you have to focus on is winning. If you win everything. You don't have to play all these little games. You don't have to try and get your ex back or upset her or be petty or send her stupid fucking messages. You need to fucking get rich. Then all of the work is done. I automatically win in every scenario because of how successful I am. If I break up with a woman, I win. I win because she will never get another me.